Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. I wanted to basically continue to talk about the biggest subject within the last 48 hours. Of course, Will Smith comes forward on his YouTube channel and he issues an apology. And people feel like this. Okay, Will, you apologize. Enough is enough. Now the ball is in Chris Rock's court. And by the way, Chris Rock is further proving what a bitch he is. Okay, he acting like a chick, and that's just basically the bottom line. Okay. Um. So, with that being said, I just want to say this, and some people ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but I stand by what I said. I'm not worried about people coming on here being mad because at the end of the day, you can't check me. And you don't like what I say, go somewhere else. But I just noticed something with women and unfortunately that I see with a lot of black women when it comes to these situations. Not all black women, but to some black women, accountability is like a disease, like a STD. They don't want to catch it. And the more I've looked at Jada Pinkett, how Jada Pinkett has conducted herself during this whole debacle with Will Smith and Chris Rock, the more and more I see her and look at her, it just shows me that she's not a good person. And I keep saying that Will Smith is better off without her. She don't have his back, and to me, she is a gutless coward. And that's just the bottom line. Jada Pinkett is a coward. At the end of the day, while Will Smith issued another apology to Chris Rock, like his third apology, Jada Pinkett has not sat up there and said anything because at the end of the day, Jada Pinkett's black ass could have prevented this as well. You know, Michael Blackson said something. When I heard him say it, I was kind of bothered by it because I know he was trying to take a dig at black women because, you know, now he's engaged to some Asian woman. You know, he basically getting his barber bitch conversations on. But nevertheless, they was asking him about the Will Smith thing because that's been the hottest subject just period this year. That was like, to me, you got to say this was the biggest story this year. And like I said before, Jada Pinkett just further shows me that she don't deserve Will Smith. You know, at the end of the day, and he need to give her walking papers. And what I'm worried about is when Will Smith does eventually decide to divorce Jada Pinkett, because I'm trying not to call her Jada Pinkett Smith because she don't act like she's somebody's wife. She act like she's single. I just want Will Smith to hopefully end up with another black woman. Because I think the next time he gets with somebody, I think his next wife is not going to be black. And I'm just keeping it 100. And don't be surprised if that happens. And this is why I'm trying to tell black women, don't ride with Jada Pinkett. Don't be a feminist or whatever you think you are, because Jada Pinkett Smith could have prevented this as well. Because like Michael Blackson was saying, he basically was saying, hey, you know, my Asian woman wouldn't have let me go on the stage. She would have grabbed me. He said, but the one I was with before her, which I think he was with some light-skinned black lady, would have let him go up there and do what he did. And to a certain degree, that's true. While Jada Pinkett is trying to make it look like this situation is just between Will Smith and Chris Rock, she played a pivotal role in this because at the end of the day, the way she was looking when Chris Rock told that joke. She looked at Will Smith like, you gonna let him do that to me and all this kind of stuff. She could have grabbed, you know, she may have alopecia, but she ain't crippled. She walked her ass on the red carpet or whatever you call it, along with Will Smith, posing and taking pictures. She should have grabbed Will Smith and said, come on, forget it. She just sat up there and let Will Smith walk up there and slap Chris Rock. And then this was the aftermath. And then after he did it, was laughing. And then doesn't take any responsibility. She's sitting up there trying to talk around the situation. She ain't no ride or die. She ain't no good wife. She's always been about herself. Don't you remember a few years ago when that video popped up and she was trying to film Will Smith? And Will Smith said, hey, you got to be careful, because the internet is my bread and butter. And, please don't use this to try to promote your show. And just like a typical disrespectful woman, she continued to film him. This lady has humiliated and disrespected him on several different occasions. Now, don't come here talking about Will Smith that did his dirt. Yeah, he probably had, but he ain't did it in her face like she's done it to him. Publicly being linked to a few celebrities. Sorry, nothing trumps you messing around with your son's friend. So you can save that stuff. She just constantly humiliates him. And I'm going to tell you something. I know what type of chick Jada Pinkett is. I'm telling you. She got little woman's complex to begin with. And ever since I seen her when she first surfaced on A Different World, I could just tell by her acting, by her vibe, something just wasn't right about her. And I know when a person is an actress versus a person, but I could just say this with the utmost truth. I always thought she was a B. And I'm just keeping it 100. She always rubbed me the wrong way. It's just certain people that just rub you the wrong way. When you see them in a film and when you see them doing interviews, she always gave me bad vibes. And saying it ain't got nothing to do with her being from Baltimore or nothing like that. But I can tell you, Jada Pinkett, she the type of chick, she the type that could start a war between rival gangs. She the type that'll instigate some stuff. She that type, how you go out with that woman and y'all out in public. And of course you may run into some disrespectful Negroes who want to just act up for no reason. She the type of person that'll encourage you to go over there and try to, squab to prove that you a man by defending her honor, by fighting dudes that got possibly weapons and all that kind of stuff. Because that's what she pretty much did with Will Smith. She made him prove that he will check somebody on her behalf. And then at the end of the day, when this aftermath happened, she just totally just leaves Will Smith hanging. That's your husband. You supposed to say, hey, you know what? I wish what would have happened wouldn't have happened. And as of course, Will Smith defended her again. Oh, this Jada didn't have nothing to do with it. It was all on me and all that. No, Jada had everything to do with it. Because she put you in a position where you had to prove your manhood. Which, by the way, she been, basically emasculating you for years. Like, Will Smith said that he was finna throw her a 40th birthday party and was finna pull out all the stops for her. And she got an attitude saying, oh, it's about you. You making this about you. And people was just like, what's wrong with her? And I could tell you Jada Pinkett got some kind of anger inside too. Something wrong with her too. I don't know. She might have little woman complex because she like maybe about 5'2" or something, 5'2", 5'3", 5, maybe 5'4" at best. So she might have what you call little woman's complex. But like I said, for her to just sit up here and just not say nothing when all this was really behind her. But that's what she'll do. That's the type of person she is. Get you all amped up. Yeah, my nigga do this, my nigga do that. Yeah, go over there. Yeah. It's like 5 of them, y'all out in public. Instead of her saying, "Come on, baby, let's go." She'll sing you to him. And then when you get whooped on or worse, she just sitting up looking like, what? Like, oh, okay. Not doing nothing. Just standing there speechless. But then had everything in the world to say before everything jumped off. That's the type of person she is. She should have grabbed him, got her ass up and grabbed him and said, come on. What, she had on heels? Like that ever stopped somebody? Well, should have took them off and ran up there. And then all this happened. All this jumped off to where Will Smith got ridiculed, got his name dragged through the mud by a bunch of self-righteous hypocrites. Not do-gooders, but fake hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? Self-righteous, like pieces of crap. She could have stopped this. She had the power to stop this. She let him go up there and do it. Because you know why? She is against him. She doesn't want him to succeed. She wants him to be where she is. What was Jada Pinkett's last hit movie? What was that movie she played in with Queen Latifah? That was her last hit movie. That was her last hit movie. And we all know that The Matrix bombed at the box office. So, you know, I'm just saying that's what she used to doing. Taking bit roles now, not really leading roles now. Her career didn't take off like Will Smith did. And like I said, to a certain degree, I think she got with him for status. Because it's obvious she doesn't love him. This lady has, you know, took shots at him about his bedroom skills. She just did a lot of stuff to him. And he just continues to stay with her. So I'm just keeping it a buck, man. This needed to be said. Like I said, Jada Pinkett is a gutless coward. She is gutless. And for her, like I said, for her to just sit up here and just not say nothing and just leave that dude just holding the bag and saying, hey, you know what? I should have stopped him. Oh, I hope they could talk it out. Like I said, any woman that defend Jada Pinkett for her actions, something is wrong with you. And you get the middle finger. But you better not come on this outlet trying to justify Jada Pinkett's behavior. She doesn't deserve to be protected. For real. Because she definitely don't protect her husband. She don't have his back. She is not ride or die. Jada Pinkett is all about Jada Pinkett. Like I said, she don't deserve to be called Jada Pinkett Smith. I'm just keeping it a buck. I ain't worried about nobody having the attitude. It is what it is. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.